Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to clear up all the air of DrLupo. Before I start, do not cheat in chess. That is the statement I have. DrLupo, if you're unaware, he was found to be cheating in PogChamps 6. There is a video I have about it. Lots of people have made videos about it. They've even started the DrLupo challenge. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let's switch screens. We're going to start with this tweet that he put out. This is after he was banned by chess.com. Regarding the chess.com PogChamps tourney, had a lot of fun playing, but have decided to drop out to maintain competitive integrity. Having the main stream up on my monitor gave him an unfair advantage, and that's on him and no one else. That's my F up, and I apologize. Now, I covered this when it came out. I missed out a few things, and I do apologize for that, but people were not happy about this. One, he was cheating, which he admits to, but even this didn't feel completely accurate. And the reason the DrLupo challenge started is because he's like saying that he got information from the Twitch chat, or the chat that he had open and stuff, and the stream that he had open. You can't make 26 perfect moves in a row, and that's what he did against Wolfie. Thereafter, he even called Wolfie on stream and said, "Yo, I didn't cheat. Don't believe what they're saying." And in this whole time, Wolfie's been a stand-up guy. He really has. He said it's okay, and he's kind of just kept quiet about the whole thing. Then later, so this tweet was when? May 1st. Then he released this tweet on May 2nd, which I didn't cover at the time. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I've had lots of things going on in my personal life. I screwed up big time. The internet has basically been right since the beginning, and it's taken multiple waves of self-reflection and internal fighting to get to the point where I can fully admit without holding back. I lied to the internet repeatedly. I cheated and betrayed the trust of countless people that believed me. He lied to Danny Range, he lied to Wolfie, and for them he sincerely apologizes. Between games while waiting, they said to be sure to only have one chess.com window open, so I was playing games against the computer on my other monitor using Lichess, where my chat window usually is to practice between rounds. Once I blundered my queen, I panicked and used the analysis feature to cheat. And he goes on to talk about it and his mental health problems, and he accepts his consequences. And I mean, it's a really long tweet. It's very heartfelt. Let's get this clear. Yes, he cheated in a prize money event, which is worse 100% than cheating in just a normal competitive game. He did not cheat because he wanted to win money, and we'll get to that in just a second. He cheated because chess is a really tough game, and he said he's so used to winning that to not win was like devastating. And people have this when they play chess. It is such a tough sport to lose in. Like, when you lose in chess, it hits different than losing in any other sport. Like, I've got this girl that I'm coaching, completely different example. She refuses to play anybody except the computer because she can't handle being beaten by someone else. She can handle losing to the computer like a bot, but she can't handle losing to other people, and I've got to coach that out of her. Chess, for some reason, has been linked to like a person's intelligence, and that's completely wrong. Believe me, I know some absolutely stupid chess players. And I know intelligent ones, but that's beside the point. But I know some really stupid people who play chess. It's got nothing to do with intelligence. Really, really it has. Nothing to do with intelligence. Let's make that clear. Sorry, I'm looking off to the side because I had some notes, but disregard that. I'm just going to speak to you. Now, why I say the prize money event doesn't matter. He wasn't trying to win prize money. He wasn't cheating to win prize money. It was a prize money event, so he's attempted effectively to defraud other people because he's cheated. But he's come out with this. Esports Illustrated. Right? It's this whole long thing. It recaps what happened. But he says, I'll pay for PogChamps. The DrLupo chess cheating saga explained. I'll post a link to this in the description, as well as to the two tweets. And it goes on to recap all the events. They talk about this. They talk about, Fabiano Caruana and Hikaru Nakamura now trying the DrLupo cheating challenge. Ludwig has messaged X to say the street's keeping it 99. Sorry, excuse me. I just had to cough for a second. But what the big point of this whole thing is that he's come out and he's, paid some repentance, and this is, well, I say paid repentance. Where is the thing now? Esports impact, community reactions. Here. Update. If I want to become the ideal version of myself, I gotta stare down the barrel. That's the best way to approach this without hiding it. Minus my chess.com accounting getting banned, there kind of haven't been any consequences of that, and I'm a guy that believes in paying the price for what you do. So, I basically offered, and I'd gladly pay for the entirety of PogChamps 7 if they will let me. I'll do the whole 100,000 USD charity, I'll pay for everything, send me the bill and I'll pay for it. So he says, even, like, he's not just paying for the prize fund, he's going to pay for the production and everything. Like, he really wants to make amends, and he says if they don't accept his money and they don't want to be associated with him, he will give it all to a chess charity. Now, you can be very cynical about this and say, oh, he's just trying to pay his way out of anything. I mean, he's had his chess.com account banned. Like, he's still stained with that. He's trying to make repentance for this. Look, it might be good PR. If you want to be really cynical, I don't think it is. He seems like a stand-up dude. He's a father, for whatever that means. Some of you people might think that means nothing. I think it means something. He's a father, a husband. He seems like a stand-up dude. I don't know a lot about him. I'm not going to claim to know a lot about him. I know he's one of the OG streamers. He's done a lot of charity work in the past. Chess is a hard game. It really is. Let's go back to full screen so we don't have to stare at this bright white stuff. Let's, go back to my beautiful face. Chess is a hard game. I think these three things that I've showed you really show the full timeline. I could go more in depth. We had huge reactions, so go check out the previous video of all the online reactions. But, you can see that it's phases of him. So the first tweet, he's like, trying to pass it off like he didn't do anything real, and then the second one you can see he's like, yeah, I've messed up really bad. He admits to full-scale cheating after he loses the queen, and it was really bad. He got flustered, he didn't want to lose, losing really stung him, so he cheated against Wolfie, who was a stand-up guy, lied to him, lied to Danny Range, lied to all of us. So he's trying to make repentance for that. That is the update that I have for you, but let me know what you think about this. I still don't know what to think. People say it's PogChamps, it's not that serious. It is serious. People take it seriously. Congratulations once again to Iberi Eze, who won the whole thing. He played phenomenally well. It does mean something. Like PogChamps, some of the early editions were part of the really big chess boom that we're all experiencing or are feeling the results of, and it's really fantastic. So these tournaments do mean a lot. They get a lot of people into chess. A lot of focus is on them. So it's really sad to see. I hope all the well goes best for him. He's restarting therapy by his own admission. So I hope that all goes well. I hope he's going to be fine mentally. And I hope the chess world is going to be better for this, after this. And, people can see what a difference it does make. That's all I have to say. Cheers.